In the initial scene, we are acquainted with 4 secondary school young ladies whom are honored with magnificence and mystique. They are known as the Immaculate Four, who are the most famous young ladies in Reagan Secondary School in Southern California. The faction comprises of Courtney Shane, known as Satan in Heels, Marcie Fox, known as Saucy, Julie Freeman, and Elizabeth Murmur, known as the Princess D of Reagan High. Of the 4, Elizabeth Murmur was the one in particular who was really charitable and cherished by the whole school. Julie was destined to be well known due to that face, and in light of the fact that she was dearest companions with Elizabeth Murmur. Merciless sovereign honey bee Courtney and her airhead companion, Marcie, request regard through fear. In any case, Courtney, Marcie, and Julie pull a careless trick on Liz the morning of her 17th birthday celebration. By playing out a phony grabbing, they surprise Liz in bed, tie her with ropes, with Courtney smashing a jawbreaker candy ball into her mouth to choke her, and cover it with channel tape. The young ladies trap Liz, dressed exclusively in a shirt and undies, in the storage compartment of a vehicle, as she battles and screeches through her gag, and drive off. They intend to take the bound, choked, and defenseless young lady to an eatery and stuff her face with hotcakes. In any case, after opening the storage compartment, they are welcomed with the frightful sight of Liz dead, having gagged to death by suctioning the jawbreaker into her larynx. Astonished, Julie needs to go to the police, however Courtney disallows her. All things considered, Courtney calls the school claiming to be Liz's mom and lets them know Liz is sick and can't go to class. To keep up appearances, Courtney, Marcie, and Julie then, at that point, go to class like nothing had occurred. At the point when the chief sends school pariah Greenery Mayo, Judy Greer, to convey Liz's schoolwork by the day's end, she coincidentally finds the 3 young ladies and Liz's ravaged and decaying body. Out of envy, Courtney manufactures a story that Liz passed on because of an attacker, and plots to discolor Liz's great standing by spreading misleading bits of gossip that she was really an insubordinate, unbridled young lady, and not the ideal holy messenger she described herself. Plant, who had appreciated Liz to the place of legend love, is horrified and endeavors to escape the house, yet the young ladies effectively get her. To purchase Greenery's quiet, Courtney acknowledges Plant into the club, advising her to have Liz's spot. Courtney and Marcie then give her a makeover, changing her from plain and off-kilter to exquisite and wonderful. Later in the school cafeteria, Courtney presents Plant as the lovely international student Vylette. Julie, overpowered by culpability at her part in Liz's demise, reduces most, if not all, connection with the club, just to be disregarded and tortured by her previous companions, and turns into another objective for maltreatment all through the school. Her main genuine companion during this time is her theatrics understudy beau, Zach. In the interim, a police investigator, Vera Cruz, starts researching Liz's passing after her body was found by her folks who got back from a long excursion. With some participation from the careful head Ms. Al Sherwood, investigator Cruz interrogates Liz's companions, Courtney, Marcie, and Julie included. Every one of them deny having a lot of insight into Liz's passing. Greenery/Vylette anyway appears to be dubious because of her disposition. However, with practically no proof, Cruz permits Vylette to stay free. As Vylette's fame takes off, Julie watches in quiet repulsiveness as Courtney turns a tenacious snare of untruths, cunning, and control to conceal the homicide and keep up with her ubiquity at the school. A couple of days after the fact, Julie gains from investigator Cruz that after they'd returned Liz's carcass to her home, Courtney went out and lured an outsider at a shabby bar and engaged in sexual relations with him in Liz's bed, causing it to appear like he had assaulted Liz. In the meantime, Vylette becomes inebriated with her newly discovered prevalence, which has overshadowed Courtney's own. Acknowledging she has made a beast, Courtney takes steps to uncover reality with regards to Vylette in the event that she doesn't quit flaunting. However, Vylette promises she will uncover every bit of relevant information about Liz's demise in the event that Courtney endeavors to uncover her. The following day, an enraged Courtney and Marcie post developed yearbook photographs of Greenery Mayo all around the school with the message "Who is Vylette?" composed on them, uncovering Vylette's actual personality. Yet again Plant is completely embarrassed by the whole school and decreased to an untouchable. Feeling no regret for the lives she has obliterated, Courtney nonchalantly goes to the senior prom with her sweetheart, musclehead Dane Sanders. Julie shows compassion for Plant and pardons her for falling under Courtney's impact. Soon thereafter, as she pouts in her room, going through a sack of Liz's possessions that were given to her, Julie finds the recording card she was tinkering with when Courtney was faking Liz's demise and finds it has unexpectedly recorded Courtney's admission to the homicide. Hit with the thought, Julie, Plant, and Zach all rush to the prom. After seeing them, Courtney, Marcie and a couple of their flunkies call Julie and Greenery names and attempt to humiliate them, however it misfires when the young ladies totally overlook their insults and happen with their arrangement. Later on, as Dane and Courtney are declared as prom lord and sovereign, Zach sneaks behind the stage and broadcasts the card message, "I killed Liz. I killed the high schooler dream. Manage it," over the sound framework while Courtney is making her acknowledgement discourse. Dane, seized with shock and revulsion over the disclosure, rapidly leaves Courtney. Marcie additionally gets away to limit any association with Courtney. Frightened that her plan has become disentangled, she races for the exit as the other understudies pelt her with corsages and call her a killer. Anticipating Courtney at the finish of the horde is Julie, who joyfully snaps an image of her previous companion's anguished face to deify the event.